Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this week's Tier 1 stream. Round 11 here at Qatar. Comms tonight is myself, Clemo. Just on board with JJ, first out on track. Out on the medium tyres as well. We've got Toby out there, he's also on the mediums. Just looking at the comments there. Josh, evening mate, got not to race, got given a late night duty up, all goes well. Yeah, shame you're not here, mate. Lucky enough, we have a handy team of reserves, so we will be running a full grid. Someone is just running late. But yeah, we've always got a full grid here in CDR, so nice to see. Shame you're not here, but I'll come back next week. I think this is one of them tracks that, you know, you either hate it or love it. Personally, I don't mind it. I think it's an alright track. I didn't realise that's what you did, mate. Bus driver. Well, I got back from Edinburgh about an hour ago. I've been working in Edinburgh all week. And yeah, nice 4-hour drive home. So if I am a bit slow, or the comms are a bit under par, I apologise in advance. I've got Dan and Luke on an out lap now, as well as JJ and Toby have started their hot laps. This that JJ is going through now is the worst corner on the track for me. That slow hairpin, I struggle so much with it. JJ seems to be doing fine. This will be the first time on the board, which is why it's popping up with the purple sectors. Now, knowing JJ, he's got enough fuel in for to do a recharge lap and then go again. And no doubt he will be a lot quicker on that second run. Up to the line, 22.8. See what Toby manages, 23.599. We've got Dan just starting his hot lap. He's got Luke right behind him as well, so Luke will be picking up a slipstream. We've got our Whiffle making his debut as a reserve tonight as well. Fairly new to the league. And straight away he was asking who the quickest is, so let's see if he lives up to it. If not, he'll be referred to as our Waffle. But no Pink tonight. Pink unfortunately had to drop out as well, so no Pink, who's second in the championship. He did lose 12 points as well, having lost 12 SLPs this season. 12 points were deducted from him and the team. So Bobo is in the lead of the championship by what I'd class as a significant amount. Another 2 rounds to go for the end of the championship. And Bobo's in the driving seat. Dan round that final corner now. Luke right behind him as well. Be picking up a nice tow. And he does, beats him by 6 tenths. Now I know Dan will be fuming inside with that. JJ has done a recharge lap and gone again. CV Gould on a lap at the moment. He's shown some massive improvement recently. He was up there battling with the leaders in Tier 3 on Sunday. Having joined the league just a few months ago, Yeah, massive turn of pace though. Across the line, 23 flat. Is JJ improving? The two Mercedes come across the line. Rick a 22 flat. Wow. I think he's given his teammate a nice toe into that first corner as well. JJ almost 2 tenths under at sector 2. Spray and pray 21.9. See what JJ manages now. Fuel lights on as well. Full ERS used 22.6. So improves by 2 tenths, but doesn't move up the leaderboard. Got Airways on a lap. JJ, Harvey, Dan and Toby setting theirs on the mediums. Everybody else on the softs. Bobo on an out lap. Tenner's just started a hot lap on the mediums as well. Bruges and Whiffle. Bruges in the pits. Whiffle's just come out on an out lap. Airways P3 with a 22.5. And while I remember Harvey, apologies, I've not sorted that parcel out, mate. I'll get it sorted in the morning. Bit of a hectic week at work, but I will get it done. What have we got now? McLaren just getting out of the way there. That's a Whiffle getting out of the way. Tenner. We've got VDV on the lap as well. He has invalidated his first lap, so he's gone again. Or he's made a mistake, apologies. And Tenner's invalidated. We've got Bobo just starting a lap now. Flick's a 35 flat, so I wonder if he's done a burner lap or just made a mistake somewhere. Oh, yeah, he's sideways though. See what Bobo can do. 30.7. Ah, no problem, mate. No, I like I say, I apologise. I know, obviously, you've got your new monitor and that, and you wanted that, but yeah, it's just fallen on a week I've been working away, and it's been a bit hectic at home as well. So it's apologies, but I'll get it sorted in the morning, mate. It's all boxed up. It's ready to go. I just need to book it in. Bobo now up to the final corner. Does he use all his ERS before the line? He doesn't. And it's 22.3. That's a very good time on the mediums. See what Whiffle can do now. Coming up to the final corner himself. Tom a 21.7. Quick from Tom. Panda 22.9 and Whiffle 22.3 as well on the medium. So similar to Bobo, very quick lap on the mediums. But let's see what they can set now when they swap over to the softs. Tenner has gone again on them mediums. Bruges has come out on mediums as well. Tenner keeping it within the lines. Fuel lights flashing, so see if he gets to the end of the lap. Up to the line now, Tenor. He has kept it within the track limits this time, 22.8. And Bruges, 23 flat. So Tom has retired, he's happy with his time, thinks he's safe. Oliver managed the 21.8. We've missed Oliver for a few weeks as well, he has been on holiday. So nice to see him back, and it is great for our Aston Martin team. All drivers checked in so far. Toby has improved as well, a 22.2. No one's told me, but I'm going to have a guess that the weather is all dry this weekend, or this race. We've got Flicks on an outlap as well, Harvey's out on one. Dan is on a lap, so we'll jump on with Dan. 9 tenths under at sector 1. No, it's not. Hold on. Sorry, Dan's already just finished his lap, 22.6. He improved by 9 tenths on his medium time. So we'll stick on with Flicks, and he's invalidated. So he must have invalidated out the final corner, so that is not good for Flicks. Who else have we got? Tenors into pits. Like he went in a bit hot there as well. Harvey will be the next across the line to start a lap, so we'll stick on with Harvey. I've had a message on Discord off Tom again asking if I can see the comments, and I still can't. I don't know what's going on. But I think that's 3 weeks in a row now, or 3 races in a row for you, Tom. I've not been able to see your comments. Oliver's retired as well. Harvey, where are we at? 4 tenths under a sector 2. Purple sector 2, it's saying. Evening, Toby. So Harvey did improve the 23.3, but it's not enough. See what Flicks manages now. Across the line, P5, 22.2, so big improvement from Flicks. Got well anyway, just coming up to the line. Oh, he's invalidated. So he did back off, and he's going again. He's got the Ferrari of Bruges just ahead of him as well. No, he's not. He's backed out. Oh, no. Sorry. Who was that? He's backed out. That'd have been Flicks getting out of the way. We got Luke on a lap, 3.5 tenths under at sector 2. We've got Whiffle on a out lap. Who's that ahead of Luke? Panda. So it looks like Luke's hanging about waiting for slipstreams off people. He got one on his first run. Has his second one been as helpful? Panda 6/10 improvement up to P8. Luke 2/10 improvement up to P13. So still in that danger spot at the moment. See what JJ's doing. I've missed his sector split. Tenor has just started a lap. Toby's just started a lap. VDV back in the league as well. After some time out, he is back, so nice to see him. JJ not improving, he's backed out. Yellow flags, that is a Mercedes. So Luke now in 13th. Luke in 15th, Dan in 14th, Whiffle in 13th, but Whiffle is on a lap and he is improving. See what he manages now around the final corner. Run up to the line. 21.5, 2/10 quicker than Tom. Very nice time there from Whiffle. Be nice to see a bit of competition for Tom at the front there, and all was close. Spray and pray not too far behind either. Ooh, he just jumped up then. VDV up to P7, 22 flat. That's dropped Luke into the drop zone. See if Dan can improve now. I think there's only Dan and CV Gould out of that bottom group who are. Dan does improve, P11, puts Airways at risk. See what CV Gould's doing. He's not improving. No improvement. So that is it. Airways scrapes through there. Luke drops out. So we're losing Luke, Tenor, Harvey and CV Gould. Yeah, Airways scraping through. Dan with a quicker lap there right at the end, getting him through. And VDV leaving it late, but 22 flat, put himself P7 ahead of Bruges. Tell you what, from that 4th spot down to 8th is so close. Just over half a tenth. Confirmation there of Whiffle taking that fastest time. Tom not far behind. Oliver spray and pray close as well. But yeah, losing Luke, Tenor, Harvey and CV Gould. But 1.5 seconds covering the top 19. And here we go now, Q2. Looks like we've got one of the Alpines, that's JJ again, straight out, no messing around. And one of the Astons has followed him. I'll be back in just a second. And I am back just as JJ started his lap. Assuming everyone's on softs here, yeah they are. Bruce there cheering on Whiffle. Nice to see some support for the newer drivers in the league. JJ looks pretty pinned through sector 2. This will be the first time on the board though, so again that's why the purple sectors are showing. See how much track improvement has to play in it as well. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing between Tom and Whiffle. Whiffle obviously setting the fastest time in Q1 by 2/10 from Tom, but Tom set his lap really early on the softs where Whiffle went out on mediums and then set a later lap on softs. So be interesting to see when they both going for it at the same time. VDV sets an earlier lap this time, a 22.4, Panda a 22.7, Flix is invalidated, Rick and Tom are just about to come up to the line. Tom 22.5, Rick 22.3. I'm going to guess Tom's was on used tyres. Flix has backed out of that lap. Who we got on one? Bruce. Bruce will be next across the line. He's got one of the Aston Martins behind him, which is Oliver. Oliver's on an out lap. I'd be interested to see if Oliver can get into that battle with Tom and Whiffle as well. Wasn't too far behind. Spray and pray as well. A little bit of improvement and could be right in that. But we know Spray and Pray's racecraft is good. We've seen him battle in the league group with Pink, Bobo, multiple races now. And there you go, Spray and Pray fastest with a 21.6. Whiffle 21.5. So Whiffle probably benefited a little bit from his slipstream though, but 21.5 is, yeah, matches what he did in Q1. Bruges only a 22.9, see what Oliver manages. Yeah. Oliver and Toby, sorry, Toby's just started a lap, so we'll see, stick on with Oliver. But yeah, Whiffle and Spray and Pray, they're very close times, so be interesting to see what Tom can do on a fresh set, and obviously what this lap is from Oliver. But I'm expecting a close battle here, probably between about 4 or 5 people. 4 4 definitely are going to be close. But then anyone like JJ, Rick, we know they can pop up with a very fast time at any point. Holloway now up to the line, 22.6, so not as quick as his Q1 time. On with Toby now, he's coming through the triple right-hander in sector 3. As I'm guessing JJ comments, 22.2 on scrubs, not bad. Yeah, definitely not, mate. Definitely not a bad lap. Toby went P6 with a 22.4. We got Airways and Bobo on a lap now. See what Airways can do. He's at the front of this pack. .57.7, sector 2. 11 viewers on stream so far, so thank you guys, thanks for tuning in. Feel free to comment any predictions. .22 flat from Airways, so up to P3 for the time being. See what Bobo's invalidated. So probably a little bit more pressure than he wants, but knowing his championship rivals not racing tonight might put his mind at ease a little bit. Is Tom back out on a lap? He is. See what his sector 1 split is. Half a second under. So Tom definitely on scrubbed in his first run, and Bruce asking how many races in the series. This season we are running 13 rounds, I believe. Bear with me 1 second, let me confirm the calendar. Yeah, we're running 13 races this season, just so the season ends a week before the new game comes out. Then there'll be like a 2-week break. And then, yeah, the season 14 will commence on the new game. No problem at all, Paul. We tend to get sorry, I've completely missed Tom's time there. 21.498. So Tom up to P1 on his second run. Panda has just started a run. He's lost a lot of ERS, used a lot of ERS down that straight. Bobo 21.6 as well, P3. Dan ahead of his teammate, 22.4, so safe for now, but we've got Oliver who's just started his second run. And Panda's on his second run now. Yeah, we tend to get 3 or 4 seasons per game. So it's just, yeah, the game releases seem to be getting earlier every year. So we released a provisional calendar. I think it was 12 rounds. And then once we got the confirmation of when the new game were being released, we added an extra round in there as well, which was voted for by the drivers, and the season finale will be at Silverstone. Rick a 21.3. As I said, Rick can just pop up with a fast lap out of nowhere. Wow. Panda improves by almost 4 tenths there. 22.3, puts himself P8. Tom's happy with his time. He's retired in the pits. That has knocked Dan back out. There is enough time to get in and get back out. We got well anyway, just about to start his second run. Airways is retired in the pits. Is he happy with that time? JJ's on another run. He's 4 tenths under at sector 2. Up to the line now. Definitely improving. 21.7 from JJ. So the top 7 all in the 21s. Panda's on an in lap. We'll jump on with well anyway. Oliver managed to get up to P4 as well. 21.6 from Oliver. Well anyways, 4.5 tenths under at sector 1. What does he manage? 7 tenths under at sector 2. Through the triple right-hander. Bobo's retired in the pits on his 21.6, so believes he's safe. Everyone bar Dan is back out. Surprised not to see Dan give it another go. And well anyway, 21.5 puts himself up to P4, which knocks VDV out, who has just started a hot lap. Oh, Dan's on his way out the pit now. Pushing it a little bit. See what Spray and Prayer manages. Yeah, I think you're right, Bruce. I think probably a high 20 or like a 21 flat maybe. Spray and Pray up to P3, 21.4. So it's close at the top, which I'll be honest, probably across all 3 tiers we have the same. Just a couple of attempts. There's no one really running away with it, so it's great to see, and it's gonna give us hopefully a race long battle. Bruges and Flicks. Flicks, no time on the board yet, so we'll stick on with Flicks. Rick's retired. Someone else did as well, I think it was JJ. Obviously not enough time to set another lap anyway, but happy with their times. 3 tenths between P9 and P10, so a bit of a gap there. Flicks 57.8, which is slower than Bobo. 10th slower, so let's see what he can do for the rest of the lap. But Flicks is another one who's quick. He don't quite challenge for pole, but he tends to make Q3. 21.8 P9 for Flicks, so he's not Panda out, and Airways is now in that drop zone. Bruges round the final corner. Bruges tier 1, previous tier 1 champion, and he goes P10, 21.9, knocking Airways out. So that is the top 10 all in the 21s. See what Toby can manage now, just 1 corner to go. .22 flat, just misses out. Less than a tenth. The 600ths of a second off Bruges' time. VDV 4.5 tenths under at sector 2. What can he manage now? Up to the line. P9, 21.8, knocks Bruges out. Dan, 1/4 of a second under at sector 2, but I don't think that's going to be enough. He needs to be in the 21s. Oh, wide on that final corner there, but didn't invalidate. It's a 22.2 from Dan. P14 ahead of Panda, but we are losing Dan. Yeah, losing Bruges, Toby, Airways, Dan and Panda from the Q2 session. Flicks just scraping through right at the end. VDV getting through there as well. But Rick setting that lap out of nowhere, 1/2 a tenth ahead of Whiffle. And then, yeah, less than a tenth to Spray and Pray and Tom behind. Unbelievably close. Top 11 in, what, 6 tenths, 6.5 tenths? A second covering the top 15. Extremely close. It's what we like to see here. You just wait for Flix's car to be wheeled into the garage, then this session will end. So Paul now is looking like it's between Rick, Whiffle, Spray and Pray and Tom. I don't want to rule anyone else out, but they've set quick laps in Q1 and Q2 now. There you go. 1/2 a second covers your top 10. No room for error. But yeah, losing Bruges, Toby, Airways, Dan and Panda. And yeah, just over a second covering the top 15. That's close. I just hope the racing's as close as well. And who would have predicted JJ first car out on track? He has the Haas of Tom right behind him. Mercedes, will that be Rick? And Whiffle? four of the fastest. I know I didn't include JJ in the ones I thought I'd challenge, but he's always up there. So oh no, it's Flicks, not Rick. JJ, Tom, Flicks, and Whiffle out for an early running Q3. Be interesting to see how much space they give each other. Whiffle staying fairly close to Tom. Will Tom want to give him a slipstream? Will he try and back off or try and leave him on this outlap? It looks like he's pushing a little bit, trying to build a bit of a gap. But he won't want to give one of his rivals a slipstream. Definitely not. Assuming these lads are out early because they've got 2 sets of tyres to throw at this, so they'll have a fresh set on now and then pop in again, another fresh set of boots for the final run. And here we go. JJ getting us going for the first lap of this Q3 session here at Qatar. It is such a flowing track. Apart from that one corner, the rest of it seems to flow pretty nicely. Was predominantly built as a motorcycle track, but the F1 cars do still look good around here. JJ's got his teammate ahead. Is he going to give him a slipstream here? It looks like it's timed pretty well. That could put JJ right in the fight. And he is. Oh, is he? Yeah, he is. He is. Brilliant work there from the Alpine lads. A 21.4 quickest. No, it's not the quickest. We saw 21.3. Tom 21.1. Whiffle 21.7. Wow. Wow. And Flicks must have invalidated again. Flicks struggling so much on his first runs. Bobo on a lap. We've got Rick on one. Rick will be next across the line. What a lap from Tom there. And yeah, just going back to Bruce's comment, there's got to be 20s in Q3. I've got to say, I agree. I think we might hit a 20.9. Rick across the line, 21.8. Oliver's just started a hot lap. Bobo, 21.5. Flicks is on an in lap. Spray and pray, invalidated, so he's come into the pits. So that is it for your first runs. Oh no, it's not. We've got Oliver. .57 flat. It's quick. Oh, Toby's just left the session. I'll fire you another invite in a second, mate. We're now up to the line. It's a 21.6 P4 for Ola. Well, anyway, up to the line. 21.2. 21.2. Well, anyway, putting himself to P2. What a lap! And again, another driver that I've not written off, but not included in who I thought I'd be challenging for pole, and he goes and slaps a lap in like that. Great lap though. Well, anyway. Toby, there you are. So first run's done. Flicks invalidating his lap or making a mistake again. Struggling with them first runs. Spray and Pray and VDV did not leave the garages for a first run, so they seem to only be doing one run. Whether it's they've not got the tyres to do more. As Bobo says, they're quick, man. Yeah, definitely. Very quick. I'll be honest, it's nice to see. Normally, you know, we've had a couple of seasons where Pink was probably a good few tenths ahead of everyone if he hooked a lap up. So seeing, yeah, obviously I know Pink's not here tonight, but we've seen him have some battles with yourself, Tom, Spray and Prayer, well anyway, it's nice to see. We want to see it close. Bruce says neck online, who for Paul? Oh, honestly, I think I'm going to go Tom. I've not seen Whiffle drive before. I know Whiffle's going to come in with a good time, but I think Tom might just beat him. I'm going to go Tom. I'm going to stick with Tom. I know it seems like a safe option seeing him in P1 at the moment, but I know Whiffle is going to improve. I know he's going to improve. And I know Rick's going to improve. Rick's got at least 6/10 in him. I know that wouldn't put him pole, but he'll be close. That one lap now where everything's on the line, it's going to be a good one. Yeah, you're right, Bobo. He's ended up, I think, work late, so unfortunately missed it. Which, yeah, obviously it's not great. You want the closest racing possible, especially yourself in the title fight, but it must make it a little bit easier for you, or a little bit better knowing he's not here and you can extend that lead at the front a little bit more. As Bobo has said himself, trying to take advantage on it, but would rather beat him on track. Yeah, exactly what I was just saying, mate. I know you'd rather beat him on track, but you have to take the advantage when it's given to you. And to be fair, he's let himself down by pitting and quitting, so he's cost himself 12 points in the championship. Toby says they can't kill his Wi-Fi. But I have just seen that you joined, mate, so at least you're back in. All good to go for the start of the race. And that's it. The guys are leaving the pits now for the final runs. Bobo and Oliver just leaving pit lane. The rest of the guys are already on track. Tom slowing down. He's not giving a slipstream to anyone. Slowed down and let Whiffle through. Flitz is on an outlap and gone wide. I don't know if they thought Whiffle was on a lap, maybe. He seemed to be pushing a bit more, so they just moved out of the way. But we'll jump on with Whiffle. Tom's just overtook Flix as well into the final corner, which is going to give Flix a tasty slipstream. But this is it now. The one lap you need to hook up. Let's see if he can do it. 13 viewers now on stream. Thank you very much, everyone. As we get to the end of sector 1, Whiffle, 2/10 under. What's Tom? Ooh, a 10th over. He's going to need more than that, though. .57 flat, 4.5 tenths from Whiffle. That's better. Tom, a 10.5 over. Where's Flix though? 57.4, so he's not challenging. See now, around the final corner for Whiffle, up to the line, a little wide on the exit, but didn't invalidate, keeps it on 21-1. Now Tom, has he got anything? He's not. Whiffle's took it for now, provisionally. What can VDV do? Yeah, I agree, Toby. I thought he was off the track, but the game didn't pick it up. VDV 21.8. Spray and Prayer 21-3. JJ 21-3. Well, anyway, 21-2. Rick 21-1. Oh, 2 thousandths behind Tom. We got Oliver and Bobo left. What can Oliver do? 21-3. P5. And Bobo now. The last. Oh, I think he went up to P4 then. He did. A 21-191, I think that is. Well, 151. Look at that. Less than 900th covering the top 5. That is unbelievably close. Yeah, you're right, Bruce. Yeah, you're right. Whiffle got it. I expected to see Tom improve, to be honest. A bit shocked seeing he struggled on that second run, but less than a 10th covering the top 5 is phenomenal. Yeah, unbelievably close. I just only hope the race is the same. I will be back very shortly. I am back. We will just have a quick tyre check. Oliver, Bruges, Tenor and Harvey starting on hard. Everybody else on the mediums. This is a fairly high wearing track as well. Whiffle pointing across the track there, trying to block off Tom, it looks already. Yeah, very high wearing track on the tyres. I know F2 running on Tuesday night had a couple of punctures later on. That's 5 lights and away we go. Whiffle does protect that inside against Tom. Tom tries having a look around the outside, but it's not on. Well Anyway goes round the outside of Bobo at turn 2. Nicely done from Well Anyway. Spray and Pray up 1, Flicks up 2. Dan up 4 places, up into P10. Bit chaotic in the midfield there. VDV down 9. VDV down to 19th. Airways down to 18th as well, so a few big losers there. Flicks up past Spray and Pray. Oh, Red Bull there sideways, that's Panda. Can Tom stick with Whiffle? Neither of them burning, which is good to see. It's a pure pace race. Ooh, Whiffle looked wide there on that exit. I'd be surprised if he's not got a warning for that one. Let's see now down the straight. DRS will be activated. Only the one DRS zone on this track, which is across the start-finish line, down that straight. But at the moment, everybody on the grid within DRS of the car ahead, which is good to see. Tenor taking Harvey there. Marshall taking Harvey as well. So Whiffle's burnt a little bit more ERS, not much, about 10% more than the cars behind. But Tom and Rick, Well Anyway, Bobo, all still pretty much full. Spray and Pray's burnt a little bit more. Oh, Marshall's down to 19th, so I think he's had a coming together with someone. But again, oh, I was about to say everyone's still within DRS of each other, but they are not. See what happens now on this straight with DRS. Spray and Pray wide there in the background, might have picked up a warning himself there. Here we go now, DRS open. Gets close, but not close enough to make a move, but still. He's now, yeah, about 20% ERS more, 25% more than Whiffle. Rick, similar to Whiffle to be honest. Tom's not burning yet, Tom's still at 95%. And this is where the race strategy comes into it. Well Anyway, sticking right on the back of this pack. Spray and Pray looked like he had a bit of a moment there right at that corner. VDV up past Panda. Dan sticking on the back of this group, and Bruges is a second and a half behind, so it looks like the top 10 is the breakaway group. Toby now up past Bruges. Bruges on the hard tyres though, so they will take a few laps to warm up and get into it. Only Oliver in that lead group on the hards, but he's burnt almost all his ERS already, which isn't great. Let's see now, Tom going for a move, Rick having a look as well. Tom now up to P1 for the first time this race. Whiffle just having a look at what he can do, what he's up against. Top 10 still, all within DRS, and as I said, now that gap from Dan to Bruges has grown by another second. Two Stakes, two Mercedes and two Alpines in this lead group. JJ up past Flicks. Cost them a bit of time though. Now they've lost DRS to that group ahead. Can JJ get back in it? He's not far away yet. He's back in it. He's back in it. Whiffle is all over the back of Tom through this section. And here we go with the DRS now. I assume he's going to get the move done. He does. He pulls out nice and early. He goes for it. Rick's going for it as well. Double slipstream. Is Rick going to go for the lead? He doesn't. He tucks in behind Whiffle. Luke past Bruges. Bruges and Toby side by side, battling through turn 2 there. Hard tyres of Bruges just not working yet. Spray and pray now up past Bobo. Ooh, Bobo coming back at him on that horrible hairpin. Pushes Spray and pray a bit wide. And we might have a bit of a gap forming ahead of Bobo now. He's just lost a bit of touch, but he's right there. He still has a lot of ERS. He can burn to get back in it. The thing I love about Tier 1 is the ERS management from the league groups. Seeing everyone at the top having the same ERS, it's just, yeah, it's great to see. As Bruce says, DRS trains flip-flops for a few laps here. Yeah. JJ's burnt a lot. Spray and Pray's burnt a lot. Just whether or not they can recharge. Toby up past Luke there on that straight. Rick ended up taking the lead from Whiffle, so Tom now in third, Whiffle second, and Rick up 2. See what Rick can do from the front now. Does he try and push or does he just cruise? I say cruise. His level of cruise and mine are two different things, definitely. 4.7 now, that gap from 10th to 11th, so definitely a breakaway group. But then everyone in the bottom 10, oh, Harvey's just dropped out, but yeah, the bottom 10 extremely close and the top 10 extremely close. No major mistakes from anyone so far. Obviously missed what happened to VDV on the first lap, but down 9 places, biggest loser at the moment. As Whiffle goes for the move on Rick into turn 1. Tom covered off the move from well anyway. He had a look, but Tom ducked to the inside to stop it happening, as VDV's just picked up a 3-second penalty for track limits as well, so when it rains it pours. Is he missing? He's missing an end plate. He's got wing damage. That definitely won't help him. Toby picking up 3 seconds as well. Yeah, got two separate 10-car trains on track now. Oh, we do have a gap that's formed actually. From Marshall to Panda now, 1.7 seconds. So the second train is split into two. Ooh! That's interesting. Well, anyway, picking up a 3-second penalty for track limits. So that will affect him. CV Gould getting one. Rick's going for it again, takes the lead. Tom's still just sitting behind, saving his ERS. Luke's in the pits. Airways is in the pits. Is Luke getting a new wing? No, just a tyre change. Airways, same, just a tyre change, but Airways is missing an end plate. Airways has wing damage and they've not repaired it. Does Luke have wing damage? No wing damage for Luke, just going for an early pit stop. Lads at the front recovering a little bit of ERS now as well. Dan just outside that DRS zone. I've got to say, I think Oliver's hards would be starting to come into their own now. He'll be starting to feel a bit racy, so be nice to see. Ooh, so that's one of the polystyrene advertisement boards at the side of the track gets scattered. VDV, another 3-second penalty. As Rick ducks to the inside, then back to the racing line. Whiffle goes through anyway. JJ up past spray and pray, fighting back. So teammates there, no team orders there. Flicks challenging Oliver and then Oliver taking him back. Still extremely close with his leading group. Just looking at the lap time from Luke compared, well, the gap, sorry, from Luke to CV Gould ahead, and first lap on the hards, a little bit difficult. He has lost a couple of attempts. As Bruce says, DRS is worth over 0.5 on that straight. Yeah, it's a long straight as well. You see it at the start and think, yeah, I've got enough gap, and then by the braking zone, it's way too close. As Rick now swapping back with Whiffle, them two just swapping positions lap on lap, while Tom just sits there behind watching. Tenor up past Toby with the help of DRS into turn 1. Tenor also on them hards, Bruges on the hards. I'm expecting to see these two start moving up a bit now. Harvey as well. I spoke too soon, sorry Harvey mate. Harvey's spun then in the wall, got wing damage. Oh, who's that? Marshall. 10-second penalty for exceeding track limits. You need to get back on the track, or you're just going to keep getting the 10-second penalties. Right, he is back on. But that's his race. Screwed without a safety car. Dan is flirting with that DRS again of the group ahead. Just out of it. Oh, well anyway, and Rick have pitted, gone for the undercut. Whiffle and Tom side by side. Tom takes the lead into turn 1. Looks to go a bit wide. Whiffle coming back at him, but Tom covers it off. Toby pitting there as well. So all them medium runners boxing about now for fresh sets of hards. See how powerful the undercut is, whether Tom and Whiffle react this lap or if any of them want to go further. Dan's now lost a second, so either a mistake from Dan or them tyres of all of us are properly coming into the run. I'm going to guess a mistake from Dan, to be fair. Now let's see who boxes this lap, who reacts. Top 6 all on mediums. Tom's in, Whiffle's in, Bobo's in, Spray and Pray pits. JJ stares out, obviously his teammates pitted just ahead of him. Dan pits. JJ and Ola stay out. Tennis obviously stayed out on the hards, as has Bruges. See where Tom comes out opposed to Rick. Marshall 3-second penalty. Rick coming down that straight now, ahead of Whiffle, side by side with Tom. He's got him. So the undercut, I think Rick was leading before he pitted, so not that powerful, to be honest. And well, anyway, he's actually lost time. He's not within DRS of that leading group now. See, will JJ pit this lap? I assume he will. Yeah, he's been burning a lot of VRS this lap. I'm assuming it's his own lap. It is. He's in the pits. Oh, ho, 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 gets it stopped. See where he comes out. I think he was 5th in that train at the front. See where he comes out opposed to his teammate, because that did cost him having to do an extra lap. As that leading group, his teammate included, coming down the straight now, and yeah, that's cost him. He's now behind Bobo. Still in touch with that group, but yeah, a little bit further back than he wanted. A couple of laps fresher tyres than some of them, Rick and GRL. But yeah, a lot fresher than Whiffle, Tom, Spray and Pray, Flicks, and Bobo. And it looks like Dan lost another second to that group. Oh, Bobo. Bobo's had a moment. And he's missing an end plate. Bobo's got wing damage. Bobo, your championship leader. Very lucky that his rival's not here, but he has taken wing damage. JJ up past Flicks. Flicks has got wing damage as well, so was there a coming together with Bobo and Flicks? I'm not too sure. Or was it just 2 separate incidents? We will see. That's one for the stewards to deal with. If there is an incident, obviously I may just be speculating. Rick still in the lead. Whiffle setting the fastest lap there. It's quickly taken by Spray and Pray. Bobo and Flicks both pit, so Dan now up ahead of both of them. So Dan net P7. Bobo's gone for mediums. Flicks has popped a new set of hards on. Tom's still full with the RS. Oliver still holding it out at the front, holding that gap to Tenor, that 10-second gap. 9 seconds from Bruges to Rick. A safety car now, well, yeah, next, what, 5-10 laps, and change everything. Panda with a 3-second penalty. Whiffle taking the net lead of the race, overtaking Rick into turn 1. Tom again just sitting back, still full on ERS. Just chilling, not rushing anything. Flicks now with a 3-second penalty as well. Rick back past Whiffle, so I think Whiffle's made a mistake though. He has, he's got Tom all over his gearbox. Yeah, I'm happy to see that it is as close as Quali was as well. Seeing everybody so close together, some of the battles being so close is great to see. It's just a testament to how close this league is. Every tier's the same. Airways picking up 3 seconds now, so a lot of penalties coming in. Well, anyway, having a little look at Tom there into the final corner. He's just double checking that he's still awake. Here we go, Whiffle up past Rick. Tom's gone for it. Well, anyway, had a look, thought about it, but Rick broke a lot later. So Tom now right behind Whiffle, who is the challenger for the win of the race. That seems to be a group of 5 now. We've got Whiffle, Tom, Rick, well anyway, and Spray and Pray in that. JJ being caught out by his teammate pitting at the ideal lap, having to do an extra lap. He's ended up 5 seconds behind that group now, so that's not helped his cause. Tom and Whiffle both saving ERS as well, both recovering. They know it's going to be a slog to the end. As Oliver's pitted now off the hards. First of the hard runners to pit. Tenor's pitted, Bruges has pitted. Now, Oliver was on the back of that leading group when the leading group pitted for the hard tyres. Where did he come out? Just ahead of Dan, just behind JJ. So I don't think he's lost anything position-wise. If anything, he might have gained with Bobo and Flicks both having to make an extra stop. And who was the one who pitted then? Tenor and Bruges, 11th, 12th. Again, they've gained with Flicks and Bobo having to make an extra pit stop. Airways into the pits, down to the back of the grid. He's just changed his wing. So now what was a 10-way battle for the lead of the race is a 5-way battle. Well, anyway, Probably the worst off in this battle with that 3-second penalty as well. But the field has started to spread. Toby, 3 seconds. Flicks, 3 seconds. Oliver up past JJ there on the straight. Fresher tyres and what we'd call faster tyres, so I'd expect to see Oliver pull away. Bobo, 3-second penalty. Bobo down in 17th as well, so not scoring any points at the moment, so definitely not taking advantage of Pink not being here. His championship challenger hasn't turned up and Bobo has bottled it. Thank you very much, Bruce. Appreciate that. It is good racing, and to be honest, once we get good racing, it makes the comms easy. Or easier. But yeah, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. Rick all over the back of Tom. Rick does not want to settle for third. 11 laps left, 10 when we cross the line. Tom looks to be losing a bit of time. Oh, he's still just within that DRS though. I wonder if Whiffle was trying to push, trying to catch him out, but it's not worked. Rick is going for it on Tom. Oliver setting the fastest lap of the race. Yeah, he's pulled a second on JJ, so Oliver on them medium tyres now flying, but 5.5 seconds is a big gap to bridge. Knowing that them hards can last forever as well, but interesting to see what happens in this battle between Whiffle, Tom, Rick. And whether, well anyway, in Spray and Pray, both the GRL boys can get right involved in that as well. They're there at the moment, but they're not really challenging for the lead, so interesting to see. Marshall up past Harvey and Bobo. Bobo down to 19th. Bobo's missing an end plate again. Unless he didn't repair it. Ooh, Flicks is in the wall. Bruce picking up 3 seconds. What a shit camera angle. I want to see the outside of his car. Stop putting me on board. Flicks is struggling. There we go. He's missing an end plate. Only end plate damage from hitting the wall like that. I thought he'd have lost a full wing. Bruges all over the back of Toby now, but missing an end plate. Bruges still with wing damage, but he's on the fresher medium tyres, which will help his pace. Tenner's gapped Toby, but 7 seconds ahead of him to Dan. Oliver's pulled in around 8 tenths or so to the group ahead. Definitely gapped JJ. The medium tyres are working. For the time being, 9 laps to go. They will make it to the end. Flicks pits for a new wing and pops a set of softs on. Yeah, I'll be honest, Bruce, I'm surprised to see that many drivers with penalties, especially in Tier 1, but I think this track just, it lures you in, it sucks you in the corners to try and run it. As I said, it's a nice flowing track which makes you take these big sweeping lines and yeah, suckers you into track limit warnings. But that's it. The only penalty that is major at the moment is well anyway. That sort of puts him out of contention for the win. The rest of them, the bottom 10 or bottom 11 drivers, are all got penalties of some sort. JJ's penalty. I didn't even see JJ get a penalty. JJ's penalty at the moment won't lose him a position. Dan will still be half a second behind him. Oliver's gap to the leading group now 4.4. Flick's picking up 3 seconds. Quick penalty check there. Well anyway, JJ, Bruges, Panda, Luke, Gould, Harvey, Bobo, Airways on 3 seconds. Toby, VDV on 6. Flicks on 9. And Marshall on 13 seconds. Bobo, the biggest loser on the grid as well, down 14 places. Bruges up past Panda. Toby and Panda now fighting. Whiffle's still holding that lead. Spray and Pray up past well anyway. Wanting to get in that battle with this leading group. Obviously, well anyway has that 3 second penalty, so he'd have wanted to get past him and make sure that don't cost him. Oliver still gaining on everyone ahead, but I don't think it'll be enough to be battling the pack. Rick having a little look at Tom. Tom's still in a great place with his ERS, to be fair. But Rick is going for it. Oh, Tom, no, he's not. He backed out right at the last minute as Tom were thinking about going for it himself. Did see another penalty pop up for someone there as well. "13 drivers with penalties. Insane. Marshall with another 3 seconds. And the big problem we've got now is Flicks on the soft tyres is involved in this leading group trying to unlap himself. Oh, Christ. Which he is entitled to do, but he will be being shown blue flags, so he will rack up penalties if he can't get past them and gap them. And he will cause issues. He's already inside, Spray and Pray into the final corner. And there you go, he's backed out of it completely. Sensible. I understand you want to unlap yourself, but you can't interfere with a battle that close at the front. Whiffle still holding the lead. Tom 30% ERS more. So Tom's saving up for a late charge. CD Gold and VDV both picking up another 3 second penalty. Dan's still doing well, sat down in 8th place. Penalty free. Oh, yellow flag. Who is that? That's the Mercedes of Flicks. Flicks has spun. He's still going, so no safety car. Tom just getting closer to that limit on DRS, but he's in it. Oh, Rick's having a look. Rick almost at the back of Tom there as well, out of 1 into 2. Luke picking up 3 seconds. Another 3 seconds, sorry. Panda up past Bruges. This battle for the top 5 has been close all race. Oh, yellow flags, that's... Damn. Is it Dan? I think it was Dan. I think Dan's just had a moment. No, he's not. Dan's still the same time ahead as he was. Not sure what them yellow flags were for, unless it were tenner. Rick all over the back of Tom. Rick is wanting Tom to make a move. He wants Tom to close up. And Tom's just not doing it. Tom's just taking his own line, his own strategy, just cruising. And that's it. Tom closes up so much at the end of the DRS straight, but doesn't go for it. But 3 laps to go now, lap 26 of 29. Whiffle's still leading the race at the moment. Tom's still at 90% ERS, so Tom's still in a very comfortable position. Well, anyways, at similar level, but he does have a 3-second penalty. It's all about this league group now. We're coming to crunch time. Who's got it? Who's going to go for it and try and push? Or are they going to save it for the last lap? Or the penultimate lap down that pit straight with the assistance of DRS. See what Tom does this lap round. Oh, there's Rick's all over his gearbox again in that corner. As Tom's having a look, doesn't quite go for it. Is Tom just waiting for the final lap to get him? I don't know, but Rick's not going to let that happen. Rick's not just going to sit there and let him do it. We'll see this time round now. The end of this lap is crucial. A spray and pray is going round the outside of Rick. Rick on the oldest tyres of this leading group, same as well anyway. But that little running wide there and spray and pray being side by side with him has cost him a couple of attempts to Tom. This point in the lap he's normally all over his gearbox, but he's a couple of attempts back this time round. Oh, spray and pray picking up 3-second penalty. So that puts him now out of contention for the lead of this race. Which makes it important now between spray and pray and well anyway for who takes that P4 position. Rick again having a look. Not quite. And this is it now. This is the penultimate lap. It's all on this and the next lap. I think that's what Tom's waiting for. He's waiting for that final lap. Charge that ERS, make sure he's full. What's Whiffle got? Whiffle's at 70%. Tom's at 100%. So he's just waiting, biding his time, waiting for the final lap, knowing it's a difficult track to overtake on. Oh, Tom has a little snap there. Six drivers without penalties. 14 drivers with penalties. That is insane. But here we go now. Penultimate corner. On the penultimate lap. This starting the final lap now. Tom with DRS open. He's burning a lot more ERS this time. Is he going for it? He is. He gets the lead. Can he hold it? That is the question. Rick stays where he is behind Whiffle. Be interesting to see now if Whiffle's got anything this lap. As I say, it's difficult to overtake here, so unless he catches Tom napping. Spray and pray up past Rick. Ooh. Which is just going to cost them time. Spray and pray with that 3-second penalty as well. And Whiffle's got Tom. Whiffle's got Tom into the hairpin. Flicks has picked up another 3 seconds. Bobo picking up another 3 seconds. Bobo down in 19th. Nightmare for Bobo. But Whiffle caught Tom napping. Tom's got a flashing fuel light, to be fair. So spray and pray. I don't think there's anywhere he can overtake. I don't think there's any chance for Tom to overtake. I think Whiffle's done it. All depends on the exit of this corner now. DRS active. Yeah, Whiffle's done it. Wow. Wow, what a move from Whiffle there. What a move on the final lap. Final lap. As I say, it's difficult to overtake. He throws one in there. Takes the win. What a race. What a debut. What a debut from Whiffle. Great to see. And Tom just, yeah, Tom had nothing to say about it at the end. Or nothing he could say, to be fair. Rick taking P3, Spray and Prayer P4, well anyway, P5, Oliver P6, JJ P7, Dan P8, Tenor P9, Panda P10, Bruce, Toby, VDV, Luke, CV Gold, Marshall, Always, Harvey, Bobo, Championship leader P19, and Flicks P20. Unbelievably close race, literally from the first lap on. Yeah, that front group, the battle for the win, never dropped below 5 cars, so absolutely great to see. Thank you very much, Bruce. Thanks for tuning in, mate. I appreciate it. Good to see new people checking in as well. Nice to see a new driver getting a bit of support there as well. Confirmation there of the standings, the final results, sorry. Whiffle taking the win there. What a race. What a move on that final lap as well. Tom, Rick, Spray and Pray, GRL, all within that battle until the 3-second penalties pretty much ruined it for them. Yeah, Bobo finishing a lap down. It's not often that happens. Harvey taking fastest lap there right at the end on the softs. I will fire invites out for the podium interviews and then I am going to disappear and grab a drink. So I will be back in a second, lads. I'll fire the invites out now. So it's Rick, Tom, and Whiffle. Invites are out for the podium interviews. I'll be back in just a second. Apologies for that. I am back now. Who've we got? Tom, Rick, and Whiffle all here. So, all the podium. We'll start with P3. Rick, I don't know what to say, mate. You were there. You threw that Q2 lap in out of nowhere, and I thought you were going to be there in the running for pole. And then yeah, the race started. You leading group all the way through. You kept having a look at Tom. Do you think you should have maybe been a bit more aggressive, or? Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah, so that for, I don't know, the last 5, 6 laps, 7 laps, something like that. Every time you came onto that back straight, you were practically pushing him around the corner. Oh, I've just had a message as well saying no one on the stream can hear you. Do you have your audio sharing on?
No, I do. Hello?
Hello.
So yeah, unfortunate, but I just couldn't overtake. Sometimes he made a couple small mistakes, and I was right on his ass, but then he just overused the overtake button on the main straight, so he pulled away again.
Yeah,
And for the rest
watching.
of the lap, yeah.
Yeah, from my POV watching like ERS management, Tom was sat at the highest for the majority of the race. Out of that leading group, Tom was like 10%, 15% higher than everyone else. Looked to just sort of be in control and was saving it for what I thought would be the race winning overtake, but it turned out it wasn't.
Apparently not, no.
So, are you coming away from this happy with your P3 or a little bit disappointed?
A bit mixed. I'm happy, to get a good result, but this is one of my favorite tracks, so I was hoping for a little bit more, but, you know, I'm in the team that's leading the constructors still, so I'm happy to just get good
Yes,
points.
solid
So,
points for the team. That.
and I'm not in a championship fight anyway, so about that, I don't care.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah.
To be fair, the two championship fighters were Noah. Pink not here tonight, and Bobo down in 18th, 19th. So
Jesus, what happened to him?
I don't know. He had after the pit stop, he ended up having a spin, and that was it. He ended up with
Oh,
wing damage, and yeah, not his race at all.
okay.
But no,
Unfortunate.
great job, mate. Nice to speak to you.
You too. Thank you.
And now P2, the man who I can never see comment on the stream.
Hello.
How you feeling, Tom?
I'm a bit disappointed, really, to be honest, but I do think that Whiffle could possibly get a penalty, but we'll have to wait and see.
Oh, maybe Stewart's drama then. But from obviously, I can only comment on what I saw, and I've got to say it was a fucking brilliant race. That lead group for the first half of the race up until the pit stops, it was a lead group of 10 cars.
Yeah, I saw it was really close, but I don't know. I just wanted to sit in second all race, really. There's no need for me to overtake and then be the one in the firing line for the whole race.
Yeah, I could see you were playing it sensibly. Like I say, you're managing your ERS extremely well. And yeah, just not allowing anyone like Rick or anyone behind to sort of get past you and then try and pull away. Sat on the back of Whiffle until, as I say, I thought you'd got the race winning overtake. I thought it was done once you got him on that straight.
Yeah, me too. But like you were saying before with the last sector, I just knew that I had to build a gap, otherwise Rick would fly past both of us. So I was just slowing down a bit in the last sector to build a bit of a gap. then I could use my RS without overtaking him, and it was just easier that way, I think.
Right. Well, that makes sense as to why Rick was all over your gearbox.
Rick was probably faster than me in the race. It was just I had the better track position, and there's nowhere to overtake. So yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't very fast in the race. I was just the RS and ERS.
See, you say there's nowhere to overtake, and I agree. I thought the same, but Whiffle got you on that last lap. I missed the overtake on track. I didn't see it. I caught him just as he'd gone past you. Did you expect anything from him, or did you think it were done?
Well, I thought it was done, and it probably should have been, but he dived on me and spun me, so there's not really much I could have done.
Right. Okay, so that'll be one for the stewards to deal with. Shame because such a great race all the way through. So
Yeah.
nice
Well,
to speak to you again. Anyway, nice to see
yeah,
you up here.
2 weeks in a row, I'm turning mental, so I don't know what's going on.
That's it. We'll be friends soon. No, great job, mate. Yeah, another great race, great quality as well, mate. Like brilliant lap times you were setting. Nice to see.
Yeah, well, I look
Thomas,
forward to watch the stream back. What you saying, Rick?
Thomas secretly sniffing some white powder before the race.
It would be.
We do not condone performance enhancing. No, great job, lads. Great job. And well, yeah, the man of the hour, Whiffle.
Hello.
Your debut here, your debut race, and taking the pole,
Yeah.
taking the win. How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling alright, yeah. I mean, I didn't really come in with any expectations, to be honest. Taking pole was nice. I didn't feel it was the best of laps. I had a massive tank slapper at one of the turns and lost a bit of time, but I was happy with it. Race, first stint, I didn't like the mediums at all. Was feeling slow. Then went for the undercut, but Rick undercut the undercut. And then came out, tried to get past Tom as quick as possible, and then got past Rick, but at that point my fuel was a bit screwed, so I went for one push lap after I got past and made the gap like 8/10, and then I realised, yeah, no, there was no getting out of DRS, so just kind of chilled for the rest of the race, and then the last lap happened. Me and Tom probably got different views on it. I mean, I went back, rewatched it, and it probably could go either way. My right tire's alongside his left tire before the turn in, and just whatever.
Yeah, that'll be dealt with by the stewards, mate. That's obviously something that'll happen afterwards. But from my point of view, what I caught, obviously, I miss your overtake on that last lap. I thought it was done. I didn't think you had a chance to get an overtake, and if you did, I thought it'd be the final corner. So I completely missed that. But yeah. How does it feel? Your first race there in CDR. Were you happy with the guys you were racing against? You enjoy yourself?
Yeah, no, I thought the competition was good. It was fun. Everybody was clean. Yeah, no, it was good. I enjoyed it. I'll probably be back.
Good stuff. I'm glad to hear that, mate. Glad you enjoyed yourself, and yeah, congratulations on that win, mate, on your debut.
Yeah, thank you.
Brilliant job.
Thank you.
Thank you to everyone who's tuned in, everyone who's commented on the stream. I'm just double checking the calendar to confirm where we are next week. Next week, Portugal. So join us Sunday on our Twitch. We'll be racing here again at Qatar for Tier 3. And then Tuesday F2, we'll be racing Portugal at 8:30 UK time. And then Friday night, Tier 1 and 2 both at Portugal as well, 8:30. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next week.